Okay, we're going to write in the Python language, and we're going to talk about concatenating, which is putting things together. But we're going to concatenate characters or strings, okay? So a string, let's say I go to print a string, use the print function, and I say print hello, okay? When we run that program, it prints out hello, pretty simple. I'll comment that out for a second, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to assign variables, okay? And it'll be a bit confusing. We'll call the variables A, okay? And A is going to be equal to the character H, okay? So in other words, I mean, it's technically a string, but because it's only one letter in the string, we'll sometimes refer to it as a character. I'm going to call another variable B, okay? And I'm going to give that an E. C will be equal to the L, and D will be equal to the character O, okay? So I've defined all of these things, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually get a print function, and I'm going to concatenate. In other words, put these things together. Now, each of these is a character, but I can actually concatenate whole strings. Let's print out variable A plus variable B plus variable C twice, and then variable D. Okay, so it's actually telling this program, add all of these together. Now they're strings, so it can't actually carry out a mathematical operation because A plus B doesn't have a numeric value. But what it is going to do, it's also going to print out the word hello. And in fact, if we get rid of the commentary, we should get hello twice, looking identical. Yeah, there it is. We get it twice. So the program printed the string hello, and it also concatenated each of these characters together. So I can also decide to say, hey, and also, we'll give another variable. We'll call it E, and we'll give this one a string that says good. Should learn how to spell it. Goodbye. Okay, and our program's actually also going to add the variable E. Okay, now I haven't put any spaces in here, so you notice when we go to concatenate that, and I'll comment out the first hello just so we don't get confused here. I go to run it. It's going to say hello. Goodbye, and you'll notice there's no space between the O, and that's because variable D doesn't have a space. If I put a little space there, a little easier to read hello space goodbye. So it's concatenated. It's put these characters together to create the word hello, and then it's actually added the word goodbye to it. In fact, I can, we'll give it another variable F, put the number 7 here, okay, and if I decide to add that into the string, very random number, but we get the number 7 doesn't work. Sorry, I forgot about this. Because it's an integer. I need it to be a string in order to do this. I have to make sure my variables are the same. So I'm going to give it the value of 7, but I'm going to put it in quotation so that it's considered a string. And there we go. It shows up again. Okay. What happened before is that it read it as an integer and it said, I don't know how to add letters and actual numbers together. I don't know what that means. So it's telling you, you must make sure that these variables are the same type set. Okay, we've done an earlier video on that concept, but this is the concept of concatenating things together. Okay,